Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm here again for another belated Litmus video. This is day 10. And for today was our favorite nonfiction writer. And this was a struggle for me because there are a lot of nonfiction writers who I haven't read multiple works by. There are a lot who I want to read more works by. I want to read more of Virginia Woolf's essays. I want to read more like Plato. I want to read a bunch of works of Aristotle. I'd like to read more Nietzsche, more Harold Bloom, a lot of different people, but I haven't yet. um, so, but what hit me when I was thinking about this is that when Adrian put forth this prompt, he didn't necessarily specify what the person has to have written, whether they need to be well known, whether they need to even be widely circulated. So what hit me is that I read nonfiction all the time. It's just that what I tend to read is academic articles because I study psychology. For anyone who doesn't know, and so I read articles in that area all the time, which are things that most people in the outside world won't ever care to read, and I wouldn't try to make them read them because they're mostly pretty boring, except for people like me. So I decided to go with an author of academic articles, an author whose work has greatly influenced me and who has had a huge influence on the field I'm in. I study political psychology, which is how it's pretty self-explanatory how psychology affects political behavior. And so the author I'm going with is John Jost, who is a professor of social psychology at New York University, and he developed this very influential theory called system justification theory, which posits that people have that there is this motive in people to believe that the social and political orders and the economic system are fair. At least unconsciously, they think this way. Is what this theory posits, and sometimes they will think this way more. Sometimes they will think this way less. And so I got very interested in that theory, and it had a played a big part in my senior honors thesis as an undergraduate. It's playing a moderately large role in my master's thesis right now. And John Jost's entire career has been built off of extrapolating from this theory. It has a lot of implications for kind of inequality and oppression of minorities and women and religions. Which you can probably see by the fact that if a majority group like white people thinks that the social order is fair, then that kind of has the implication that other groups like blacks or Muslims are oppressed because clearly they've done something wrong. Because if they get what they deserve, which the system justification motive would say, then they must have just done something wrong. So that allows advantaged groups to feel secure in their advantaged position. And that's a very simplistic explanation. That's just a crude explanation of it because this is a short video. Yeah, so he's had a big influence on me, obviously. And he's also just a researcher to emulate, I think. He's published more articles than I will probably ever read. He's obviously a professor at a prestigious university. He's a very good writer. I mean, by psychology standards at least. He has good style. So yeah, that is who I'm going with. I'm sorry, might be kind of boring for a lot of people, but yeah. So that is my day 10 of Litmus. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.